Guys, welcome back to Maths with Arjun channel. In the previous video, we have covered the first chapter of class 8 maths, that is rational number. In this video, we are going to start the second chapter of class 8, that is linear equations in one variable. So without wasting any time, let's jump into the video. So first concept is algebraic expression. Now, algebraic expression is an expression having one or more variable and may contain one or more constants. And the expression does not have equal to sign. Now, what is a variable? Variable is in the form of any alphabetical letter like X and Y or Z or ABC, whose values keep on changing depending upon the given condition. And what is consonant? Numbers like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 100, 200, 300 are constants. So we can make it more clear by taking into consideration certain examples like x plus y plus 7. Here variables are x and y and the constant is 7. Similarly, taking another algebraic expression x square plus 2x plus 5. Here again x is a variable and 5 is a constant. Now let's take another example, y square plus y. Here there is no constant, as already I have told that in an algebraic expression there may or may not be constant, but there should be at least one or more variables. So here y is a variable. Now next is what is an equation. Now equation is derived from algebraic expression only. Now equation is an algebraic expression having equality sign, that is equal to sign, and it have both right as well as left hand side on the respective sides of equal to sign. Let us make it more clearly by taking examples. So x square plus x plus 5 equal to 0 is an equation. How? First of all, it has equal to sign, and on the left hand side and on the right hand side of equal to there is algebraic expression or a constant. So in this equation the variable is x and constant is 5. Now let us consider another example, x cube y cube plus y square plus y equal to 4. Now this is also an equation as there is equal to sign, and on the left hand side as well as right hand side there is at least an algebraic expression or a constant. Here the variable is y and constant is 4. Now let us see what is a linear equation. Before directly jumping to what is linear equation, we will take certain examples and see whether these equations are linear equations or not, to make our concept more clear. Now what is a linear equation? Equation in which the highest power of the variable is equal to 1 is a linear equation. Now let us question that, is x cube plus x square plus 1 equal to 6 a linear equation? We can clearly see that here variable is x and the highest power of x here is 3 and not 1, so it is not a linear equation. Is x square plus x equal to 5 a linear equation? No, we can clearly see it is not a linear equation because the variable x in this equation has highest power equal to 2 and not equal to 1. So it is not a linear equation, as linear equation has highest power of variable equal to 1. Now let us take another tricky example. Is x plus y equal to 5 a linear equation? Yes, x plus y equal to 5 is a linear equation because though there are two variables, but the power of both x and y, that is the highest power of both the variables, is equal to 1. So it is a linear equation. Now as we have seen the examples, so linear equation in one variable should satisfy two conditions. Now the condition 1 says that equation should be having a single variable, and second condition is that highest power of the variable should be equal to 1. So as I have discussed previously, the example x plus 5 equal to 5. We know that it is a linear equation, but is it a linear equation in one variable? No, because there are two variables, that is x and y. Is x plus 7 equal to 2 a linear equation in one variable? Yes, because it has only one variable, that is x, and the highest power of that variable is 1. So it satisfies both the conditions as I have discussed above. So yes, it is a linear equation in one variable. Now let us solve some type of problems and see how they can be solved using different methods. So first type of problem is solving equations which have linear equation on one side and numbers on the other side. So I will be solving it using two methods. First method is 2x minus 3 equal to 7. Now we have to make the value as in the form of x equal to some sort of number and remove and eradicate the other numbers by adding or subtracting or multiplying or dividing the numbers on both x left hand side and right hand side, such that the left hand side of the equation should be equal to the right hand side of the equation. That's the property of the equation, that both left hand side of the equation and right hand side of the equation should be equal. That's why there is an equal to sign. So whatever operation we are going to perform on the left hand side is going to be performed on the right hand side. So 2x minus 3 equal to 7. We can clearly see that first we will have to remove this 3 from here. So we are adding 3 on both sides such that minus 3 and plus 3 get cancelled. And we get 7 plus 3 on the right hand side. So 2x becomes equal to 10. Now we have to remove 2 from the left hand side so that we get the expression and the equation in the form of x only, which can be done by dividing both sides by 2. Now dividing both sides by 2, the 2 and 2 gets cancelled from the numerator and denominator, and we get x equal to 5. Now we are going to solve using the second method, which is known as transposition method, in which we make the constants move from left hand side towards the right hand side or from right hand sides towards the left hand side. One more thing is, when we move the constant from left to right or right to left, the sign gets changed. That is, if it is present on the left hand side in the negative form, then it on transpositioning it on the right hand side, it becomes minus, like it is minus 3, then it becomes plus 3, or it's plus 3, then it becomes minus 3, or it's in the form of multiplied by 3, then multiplied becomes divide, and divided by 3 becomes multiplied by 3 on both the sides. So let's solve using the second method. So the equation is 2x minus 3 equal to 7. Now using the transposition method, we are going to transpose this minus 3 on the right hand side, and I have already told you that when we are going to take minus term on the right hand side, it is going to become plus. So minus of 3 from here goes on the right hand sides and becomes 7 plus 3. Now 2x becomes 7 plus 3 equal to 10, and here 2 is in the multiplied form with the x, so on going on the right hand side it will be in the denominator, that is in the dividing form of 10. From here also we get x equal to 5. So we can clearly see that we can use both the methods, the answer would be same, but more preferably you should use method second, as it is more easier to solve and takes less time. Now let us solve more examples to make our concept more clear by using transposition method. Now the sum says x plus 3 plus 5 by 2 equal to minus 3 by 2. So here also we are going to make plus of 5 by 2 towards moving on the right hand side. So plus of 5 by 2 becomes minus of 5 by 2. And x by 3 becomes equal to minus of 8 by 2. That is equal to minus 4. Here also we are going to transpose 3x by 3 equal to minus 4 and 3 towards the right hand side, which comes to be equal to x by 3 equal to x becomes equal to minus 4 multiplied by 3. So x comes out to be equal to minus 12. Now let's consider another example. 15 by 4 minus 7x equal to 9. Now we are going to transpose 15 by 4 on the right hand side. Here it is in plus form, so it will be going on the right hand side, so it will be minus of 15 by 4. On solving this and taking the LCM, we get the value of x equal to minus of 3 by 4. Now let's solve some of the questions of exercise 2.1, which are more important. That is 3 by 7 plus x equal to 17 by 7. So we are going to transpose 3 by 7 on the right hand side. So here it is in the positive form. On going on the right hand side, it will be coming in the negative form. So x becomes equal to 17 by 7 minus 3 by 7, which comes out to be equal to 14 by 7. So x comes out to be equal to 2. Let us solve another example. X by 3 plus 1 equal to 7 by 15. So we are going to transpose 1 on the right hand side. So plus 1 will become minus 1 when going on the right hand side. So x by 3 becomes equal to 7 by 15 minus 1. On taking the LCM and solving the calculation, we get x equal to minus of 8 by 5. So we will be keeping the concept till here now. In the next video we will be learning some of the other things. So if you are able to understand, kindly like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you so much.